What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and this is going to be a fairly unusual gameplay video. But a lot of people asked me to make this video, a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people on Facebook. You really need to talk about Titanfall. You need to get into the Titanfall beta. Play Titanfall. Please tell us about Titanfall. And so here we are. And as you guys know, I've been playing a lot of shooters since I was a kid. I started off with Doom. I played just about every shooter since then. I don't really do it on a competitive level. I'm more of an exploratory gamer. But I've been waiting for that next level game for a long time. Giant Mechs is certainly a next level compared to what a lot of things we do. I'm a bit of a Battlefield fan. It's one of my favorite series just because of all of the different vehicles you can drive. Certainly have we never driven mechs on this scale. So if you look at me and you're thinking, oh, what a casual, you're right, absolutely right. I'm absolutely a casual, and this is the opinions of a casual. I'm sure I'll use terminology wrong. I'm sure I'll make huge mistakes, but I still want to talk to you about what I think about the game. And I can tell you, right now, this game is in open beta for Xbox One. If you have an Xbox One at home, you can go to the demo section and download it right now. And that's kind of funny that they call it a beta, because in reality, it's mostly a demo. This is pretty much a demo. Like, some of the features have been stripped out. It gives you a taste of the game. They're not really testing anything other than the servers to make sure they're capable of staying up. And I think they already knew that ahead of time. This is definitely a demo. And you can see right now I'm sorting through all the different abilities that I can have for my pilots, and then of course I'm messing around with my Titans. There's certainly many options in the finalized version of the game that are not available here for testing. Here you'll see the burn card system, which I have been told but do not know is very similar to the Call of Duty perk system. I'm not entirely certain about that, but it's a fairly fun system. It's easy enough to use, and I like the different abilities that I get. And you can use these cards. You can ready 3 of them before battle, and then use them when you die in battle to give you an edge up. The game mode that I'm about to enter is called Attrition, and the goal here is to perform well, to reduce time for your Titan to be allowed to fall in, and then you'll mount your Titan and create absolute chaos. And the gameplay feels fairly epic. Now you look right here, I'm parkouring off the sides of buildings, I'm double leaping and using my jetpack to get up into buildings. It's fun, it feels good, it looks good. Graphically, it looks very good on my PC, and I've also seen it on Xbox One, though I primarily logged my time here on my PC. And it looks good, it runs well. The Insane level did not run so well on my PC. That's probably because of my 670 NVIDIA card. I should probably be able to run it a little better than I did, but I'm running it on high-end graphics here, and it looks fantastic. Not getting very much lag, not getting very much anything. I'm running around right now with my auto pistol, and as you can see, I just shot a pilot in the back of the head. A lot of people complain about 6 versus 6, and it's a reasonable complaint. I complained a lot about 6 versus 6 until I played the game. There are so many things to kill. As you can see, there are grunts everywhere. Here is another pilot. And we're going to down him. But as you can see, right around the corner here, you're going to see grunts, you're going to see specters, you're going to see all kinds of things that you can kill. And it feels epic. It makes you feel very powerful when you're killing these relatively mindless minions. And I'm not very good at shooters. As you can see, I just got gunned down because I was walking backwards down a busy street. But I do enjoy them. I do enjoy playing them, even though I'm very bad. I'm certainly going to show you how bad I am in this little gameplay. But it feels very next level. It feels very fun to do. It looks very good. And it's just going to get more and more epic here as we go. Now, as you can see, every time I kill something, I'm knocking a little bit more time off of my, the time until I can fall in my Titan and go absolutely chaotic. Some other people that are a little better than me are already at that point, and if you watch around the corners, you're going to see people mounting their Titans for the first time as I get murdered. There are still some concerns I have about the game, even though I'm really having a lot of fun, and that's the thing. You know, graphically, it's not as beautiful as it could be, sure, and it may not look perfect on the Xbox One, sure. But maybe 6 versus 6 was not fantastic choice, but now that I played it for a little while, 6 versus 6 feels wonderful. And as they said, this may facilitate esports a little better. And I would love to watch esports versions of this game. I would watch people play this game professionally all day. Look at this. Here comes my first Titan. And out of the sky he comes. we mount them, and it is epic to crawl inside your mech. That's my favorite part every single time. Now, as you see, I'm going to start firing here in a minute, and occasionally I'm going to hit the side of a building. Occasionally I'm going to hit a car, and we really all wish that these environments were destructible. There's parts of us that say, could you imagine these mechs were stomping around? And they had said prior to the beta that destructible environments is something that they didn't feel would fit the game very well, and after having played it, I actually have to say that's true. It's important that you can get cover from these mechs when you're a pilot, and it's important that the mechs can get cover from the pilots who have anti-tank weapons, or anti-mech weapons. This is an absolute balance issue. And whereas I would like to see at least one level with destructible environments, as maybe DLC in the future, God, I even hate to say that. Certainly, I can understand why for the majority of the maps, that's not the case. Watch me use my shield here, catch bullets, and fling them back at my opponent. And my mech is going to die here. And I have a nuclear retaliation on my vehicle, so I'm going to try to get close and do as much damage as I can and explode. There's some other big concerns that I have. I'm really concerned about the publisher. Now, you guys know I've been very critical of EA in the past, and EA certainly has been very money-focused. I worry that the final incarnation of the game may not look as awesome as this does, not graphically, not gameplay-wise, because the game is absolutely bad. I worry about Titanfall Premium. I worry about them charging extra for extra maps. I'm worried about there being day one DLC. I'm worried about the burn card system being a pay-to-win system. I worry about all of that stuff. And I think we're in a day and age where we need to talk about that stuff. Now, I think right now, as the game is, if it were released like this, $60 got you all, I think, 12 or 14 maps they've announced, all the gameplay you want, all the perks, all of that. It would be one of the best game releases of all time. Doesn't matter if it's EA or who the hell is publishing. And the game itself is beautiful. And because of these concerns, because of the things that has happened in the past, because of the fact I cannot in good conscience recommend it. Until we have the final reviews, until we know absolutely that those types of shenanigans are not going to dominate Titanfall. And yeah, you know, maybe there will be a premium system, maybe there will be some stuff, as long as it's within acceptable reason. I'm certainly going to keep my pre-order. And after this beta, I went ahead and hit the pre-order because I'm almost a member of the press. You know, it's my job to talk about this game. The reason I played the beta, the reason I streamed it, is so that you can learn about it, so that I can help you make a good purchase. And because of those concerns, I cannot recommend that you go out and pre-order today. Wait till the final release comes. Wait till we see what the payment structure looks like. But in terms of fun to play, top-notch. Absolutely top-notch. As in terms of innovation, phenomenal. This is not Call of Duty. This is certainly not even Battlefield. This is next-level, awesome gameplay. And some people said that mech-on-mech battles are a little boring, and I think that's true in the beta build, but they have assured us that there are a lot of things that are not in the beta build that are going to make mechs versus mechs certainly more interesting, and I'm eager to see that. I don't really seem to enjoy, even though it's one of the most popular, I do not seem to enjoy the all mechs versus all mechs survival mode. I definitely prefer attrition, and on top of attrition, I also do like the hardpoint capture system is also a lot of fun. In terms of gameplay, top-notch. In terms of graphics, very good, even on the Xbox One. Phenomenal on PC. Runs well, plays well, is enjoyable. I just hope that EA doesn't fuck it up. If they do, I'll let you know.